pure fiction just reset. Since Evernight's banner is still up, some people might wonder how will she perform in pure fiction at E2-1. So I will use her with her best teammates, Hyacinth, Remembrance, Trailblazer, and Cyrene in all 3 nodes to see if she can get all stars in Starward mode. Hello there. More than 99% of my viewers aren't subscribed. If you are one of them, remember to subscribe. Current pure fiction buff, which will do nothing for Evernight and her team since none of them have follow-up attacks in their kit. Regarding the stage buff, I would choose Motor Mouse since it will benefit Evernight's team the most. The first node has Z-Bard in it. Sadly, he doesn't have ice weakness and instead he has ice resistance, so dealing with him will be troublesome. At least some mobs have ice weakness. Regarding the previous video in which I used Evernight in Apocalyptic Shadow, some people and I requested people to give me advice to make me and other viewers learn from my mistakes. Some of the comments, or actually almost all of them, give good pointers, and I thank you for that. Like some of them told me to use Mem to action advance Cyrene if Evernight is close to having her turn and Cyrene is far away. Also some of them told me to use Hyacinth's ultimate to win EVs on the field. And I think I sometimes do that, but sometimes I also forgot to do that. Like at the start of the battle, it is the only time I think I use Hyacinth's ultimate before Evernight's ultimate at all. Because the HP buff afterwards, I make sure to use Hyacinth's ultimate or skill whenever EV is on the field, because like that person mentioned, it will make Evernight get double the stacks. Also, what other advice was given? Oh yeah, there are also like a couple of advices that apply to a certain fight, which was a Necodor fight, in which basically you need to use your skill as much as possible to get stacks, and with these stacks, okay, yeah, this is bad. Evernight almost had her turn, but sadly, if I used a basic or a skill, she would have action advanced here. But to be frank with you, Mem's buff, it also can get applied to multiple units, not just one unit at the same time. However, even though, actually, hold up, not this. Even though like all of them, the action and they aren't far away from the action advance, so I will rather give it to Evernight because the true damage buff is huge. I should not have done that. I should have waited. Yeah, I should have used the skill Zen's ultimate. All Hyacinth's turn is to 29 action advance, so I'd rather do this. Activate Cyrene's ultimate, I mean. Then this is an RMC. Actually, hold up. Also, like when you do Cyrene's ultimate, remember to do RMC's ultimate, because when Cyrene acts, I'm pretty sure he gets energy. Evernight is quite far away, so I wouldn't mind Mem action advancing here. I think if I use Hyacinth's ultimate, she'll be able to action advance Mem. Nice. Okay, now we should action advance here. And we reached the final wave within the first cycle. Nice. Now, like I mentioned, Z-Bard has an ice weakness, so it's going to be difficult dealing with him. Okay, that's a lot of damage, wow. That's way more damage than what I expected, I have to say. Regarding Necodor, basically, people told me to use RMC's skill because he will get more stacks, and thanks to that, his ultimate, I think also Mem's attacks use the stacks on RMC. I'm not too sure about that. They basically use RMC's skill to get more stacks instead of using his basic attack, even if it is enhanced. And a person suggested that I use Hyacinth's. Yeah, now I should use ultimate to summon Eevee back. not before I use her skill, or not before I explode Eevee. Some people also told me to use Hyacinth's basic attack, not her skill, to attack Nikator directly. When she has enough high stacks, I mean. Because, and that makes sense because unlike Castor's, Evernight doesn't need Hyacinth to heal constantly. So, as long as ultimate buff is available, I can, or shall I say, I can guarantee that Hyacinth's buff won't go away. I can use Hyacinth's basic attack. Actually, Evernight 29 action value, but I don't know if, let's say, after them attacking, especially Jabard, when he attacks, he might give enough energy for him to action advance, so I will do this just to be safe. Also, it is right before the recharging tide ends. That sort of damage. Sadly, the recharging tide buff ends. Oh, I did the same mistake again. I didn't use her ultimate when Eevee was on the field. However, if I did that, they might attack Hyacinth and I might pass or shall I say waste energy that... Yeah, use this explode Eevees and Evernight will get her turn. And Mim's action advance is still far away. And this should be it. Never mind. Hopefully Cyrene will finish him. Well done, Cyrene. 40k score was in one cycle. That's a nice score regarding that Jabard has ice resistance. Second node has Alloy Mechatron Bomb as the boss. Sadly, he doesn't have any ice weakness. Only one enemy has ice weakness. Regarding Alloy Mechatron King Bomb, I wouldn't be surprised if even though he doesn't have ice resistance, he will be more difficult to deal with than Jabard because he has his mechanic in which the damage he gets reduced a lot, and unless basically your team is Elysian, it will be difficult to get rid of the damage reduction buff that he has on him. Thankfully, these enemies who have ice weakness, or such enemies who you want to break them, you need to break them to order damage, to deal damage, I mean, have ice weakness, so you don't have to worry about that.
Stars, shine for the heroes.
I will get away from Honkai Star in case you didn't know. Zenless Zone Zero, which is another game made by Hoyoverse. They recently had a new Void Hunter unit, which is the equivalent of an Emanator in Honkai Star Rail. Her name is Remiel, and in case you don't know, she's basically an anomaly unit which buffs. Well, Evernight already got her turn, so I'm not mad. I don't know if I should actually maybe save her ultimate. Yeah, because I want Eevee to be alive again. Actually, wait, I wasted a lot of damage on that was only 4%. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Also, in case you don't know. Actually, no, hold up. What was I saying exactly? Yeah, buff Evernight, then RMC. Oh yeah, Zenless Zone Zero. They recently had a unit which is Remiel. She's basically a sub DPS slash a buffer for anomaly units. And let's say if you are only pulling for Void Hunters, Remiel isn't for you. Yeah, do this. We're not as far away, so yeah, it should be safe. Do this. Then I send ult while Eevee is alive to get double the stacks. If you are only summoning for Void Hunters, Remiel isn't for you because let's say The only anomaly unit that you would have other than Ramiel would be Miyobi, and I am back. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. Like what I was saying, Miyobi basically kit-wise doesn't. She isn't compatible with Ramiel as much as other anomalies. It wouldn't be a lie when I say that Miyobi is the worst anomaly unit to use with Ramiel. Because I hope, well, he doesn't have the debuff yet, so but it doesn't matter anymore. Use this, yes, well. I don't know if I should use Serene's skill now, ultimate I mean. Remaining cycles, or maybe when remaining cycles until he gets his buff. Oh, let's do this. Nice, just a lot of damage. Well done. Yeah, sure. Miyobi needs disorder, and Ramiel can't proc disorder since her element is Lumiflux, which basically it is a unique element only to her. And yeah, he shows his ultimate. Like I mentioned, I don't want Tyson to get attacked and generate energy even though her energy is full. I think now I use her ultimate because her max stacks is 27. Let's get the bunch lines. Actually, I want bunch lines, yeah. I don't know if if I use her skills, will she have enough energy to ult again before her ultimate buff falls away? I won't risk it. I won't risk it because the 50% HP from my buff is great. Yeah, I'm not using Evernight's basic attack. Hell no. Actually, I should use Serene's ultimate now because yeah, what's his name? Mim will action advance Evernight back. I don't know, I should have probably done that after he gets a turn, because I'm pretty sure he will destroy the final stack of his buff, of the buff on him. Oh, never mind, not yet. Okay, so if I've used the Hyacinth's basic attack, I would have had enough to ult again. Now I use all of the attacks I have because his buffs are gone. I should use Hyacinth's attack back then. Oh, Mim's action advance. If Evernight managed to kill Boom Boom, it should be a one cycle clear. I mean, well done Evernight, well done. Even though I made a few mistakes, I still managed to clear in one cycle, just like the first node, 40k score in one cycle. Node 3 has abundant Aebon Deer. It has been a long time since I saw this boss, and thankfully he has ice weakness. Few enemies also have ice weakness, so I won't be surprised if Evernight will have the best performance in this node.
Not a bad idea. You can do it.
Oh, I hate these enemies. You have to two-shot them because this is Evernight, not Bella. She doesn't have debuff. I mean buff cleanse. Till this day, I still remember Bella's buff cleanse. I think from her skill. Yeah, from her skill, I think.
Have some fun. Rise and shine.
I remember a lot of forsters I used to use back in the day, like OZ, Herta, Asta, Dunhung, Butter Vision, a classic line, Mars 7 as the Ice version, aka the Preservation version, not the Hunt version. I didn't get to use the Hunt version at all on this account, but the other beginner account that I hadn't logged in for months at this point, I used there for a bit. I use basic attack. Who else? Oh yeah, Sing Shui. Like Sing Shui, like Franco, if you have good supports, you can still use Sing Shui in endgame and she would still clear it in time.
Don't worry. Night.
This is good, yeah.
Good night.
I don't know if I should ult now. Serene, if Serene attacks, I feel like Evernight will deal more damage than Serene, so yeah, attack now.
Memories, waiting to be woken up by a shooting star.
I mean ult now.
Need time. Watch over the Evernight. Don't blink.
RMC next.
Love's promise with me. Rewrite destruction with me. Rise and shine.
I don't wanna use RMC's ultimate because because Evernight will have her turn, and if Mim gets advanced or gets enough energy, yeah, if I use her ultimate, I'm not sure Mim would have been able to reach 100 stars, and I don't want that. Should I do this? Actually, yeah, why not? I will waste energy, especially I'll waste Mim charge, but I'll get more stacks for Evernight. Overnight still didn't get her turn. Wow, I didn't notice that. And she got her ultimate for goddamn. She gets a lot of energy, or these enemies give a lot of energy. Evernight, get your turn, please. For F's sake, man. That's a generational show right here. Will Evernight still have her... Wait, how many? Oh, that's 3. Should I use... I don't know how many turns Mim's buff is... How many turns is left for Mim's buff? Mim's support 3 turns. Okay, yeah, so yeah, they can definitely use it on Hyacinth.
Trust me.
Mim's buff, and yeah, so Mim's buff can be applied to multiple units. Nice.
Lay this fate. Dispel the gloom. Destroy the skies.
Even though she had Mim's buff, her damage wasn't nice.
Energize.
And first can be why I didn't use it on Cyrene, because Cyrene had 3 accent value remaining, which is basically nothing.
Again.
Like those
Prepared to
candy ball enemies can give you a lot of energy. Like wow, I've not managed to ult twice. Oh, actually 3 times without getting a turn.
future is great.
Oh yeah, these branches they can CC you. I despise that. I forgot about that as well.
Have some sunshine.
Break's over.
Like, yeah, use basic attack on RMC, man. It's not even a question.
Cleanse hatred with
I will hold on Sirene's ultimate since Mim is close to getting to 100%, and Evernight is close to getting her turn.
Have some fun. Rise and shine. Don't worry, night falls. Good night. Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me.
100% nice. Wait, that's bad. Oh yeah, that's bad. Mim didn't, sorry, Evie didn't explode yet.
Not thinking of running, are you? Again. Again. Again.
Thankfully, I had enough energy just to get her ult buff in time. And she got CC'd. Okay. At least he still uses her basic attack.
This is being in sync.
I feel like at this point use a skill.
You can do it.
Time for some
Not yet,
drinks.
okay.
Have some fun. Rise and shine.
Trust me. We can do anything.
At least when Hyson acts, Sirene should have the debuff removed from her.
Have some sunshine.
Well, never mind. Didn't Hyson have CC or what's going on here? Oh, sorry, didn't Hyson have a CC removal, I mean? 32 accent value, not bad, but not good either.
Again.
When will Sirene get off her CC state, man?
Night falls.
She has max stacks.
Good night. Rise and shine.
And hopefully this will be it. Nope, it's not. Welcome back from Mercury, man.
Cleanse hatred with love.
Finish his ass.
Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me.
Well done. Like the previous two nodes, we got a 40k score in one cycle. I feel like regarding Evernight's performance, she definitely had the best performance in either Node 1 or Node 3. 2 was the worst, and not by far, but it's probably thanks to Bomb's mechanic in which he gets a buff that reduces damage taken by a big amount, and it's basically Illusion Cell, not Remembrance Cell, and actually none of these bosses are celled to Remembrance units at all, but also none of them were a bad match against Evernight. Except maybe for Mecha Bomb Bomb. Maybe. Evernight with her team managed to get 40k score within one cycle in all 3 nodes, which means that she can clear Pure Fiction Starward mode. Would you say that's good for a 9-cost team since Evernight is at E2 S1, Hyacinth is at E1 S1, Sirene is at E0 S1? I wouldn't be surprised if the Elysian team with the same amount of costs would be able to clear much faster than the Evernight team, since all of these units are older. Tell me what you think. Thank you dear subscribers for supporting this channel and motivating me to make more videos. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.